Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia,
set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string.
They start the drive here with Gainwell, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll work this down inside the 30. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know,
Sherman, his first touch. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Blocking and getting their runner across the goal.
Trey Sermon, who polished it all off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here come the Patriots now on offense. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
On first down, Brady. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Brady to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he's got it down to the 28. The rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week. 21 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Stevenson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. On for the field goal try, Jonathan Garibay. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Garibay's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts, flush to his right. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. Call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the 38, Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards the pickup, first down. To throw, it's Brady. It's caught, Smith. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
The Patriots hit 2-3 here to begin the new season. They were losers their last time out, trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
From the gun, it's Stevenson.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Brady. Rolling to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle.
And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
To throw is Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away.
Garabay's kick is good.
And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down to the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation,
That's true.
right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to Miami a week ago, and they've got the lead right now as they come up with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He finds Aguilar over the middle.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell.
And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now again, a run with Gainwell.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Kenneth Gainwell, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
And it was Kenneth Gainwell who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
New England trying to get a place on offense.
They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Open man is Edwards. He's got it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Brady now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
10 more there and another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to Stevenson on 1st down.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Give to Strong running right.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Brady going to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Jordan Davis
Gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Garabay's kick is good,
and that'll get the lead down to 5.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
But now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Looking to throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Ready? Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch time. Tight end's right. Watch time. Tight end's right.
They'll run here with Gainwell.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Kenneth Gainwell with his second touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Kenneth Gainwell who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. From the 30 on second down, Brady. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Brady now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Brady. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Bryan Edwards, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And Jonathan Garibay out for the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Drop their hips and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They'll throw now on the final play. This will be caught once again by Brown. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, where it was the home team who were able to hold serve and get a victory in their stadium. Daniel Jones leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And they were winners in their ball game as they were able to handle the visiting New York Jets. Russell Wilson, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley to check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Christian McCaffrey, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentator, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. Well, they've got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Brady now to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at about the 32.
Starting things out with a give to Gainwell.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 22, Brady. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, Brady. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. This is caught. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Pats have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. And boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again as this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half.
From the 27, Hurts trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
New England's offense set to go. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will, 1st and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They run once more with Stevenson.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
59 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's Stevenson.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Brady. Escape, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A huge win defensively there on the sack, setting him back 12 yards. And now 3rd and goal.
That's the 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got it.
A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And I guess that's where you turn on 4th and goal to your muscle back there. Hand him the football. He does the dirty work.
I think you're asking a lot of your defense there, right? Having to make the stand, have to prepare for just about any type of play to be called, and then here comes the power right at you. On that play, the big man got into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead is up to 8. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. Setting up the screen with Gainwell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there at 22.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They run behind center with Gainwell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And they'll go right back to Gainwell here on 1st down. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So he picks it in one end zone, brings it all the way down inside the red zone.
And he took a gamble, didn't he, Brandon? I mean, he intercepted that in the end zone. Could have taken a knee there. They get the ball on their own 20. Great job taking the ball away. But he takes that chance, brings it out, and boy, what a conversion that turned out to be.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff. Stevenson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Here's Brady to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Stevenson going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Brady now on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Garabay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, It took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Here's a screen with Gainwell.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
On first down, Hurts.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passes.